All right, hello, welcome to Heal and Ascend Tarot. So I hope everyone is doing well. Today is going to be a Twin Flames reading. All right, so we're going to take a look at Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. If you guys want to book a personal reading, I do have a promo right now for $15 off with the promo code 15OFF. So I'll leave that in the description box down below. In addition, I do have self-love course, a twin flame course, and guided meditations if you're interested. So all of that information will be down below in the description box. All right, but let's take a look and see. So what is going on with the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine? Okay, so the way that you can, oh wow, this Palo Santos is really doing a lot right now. Let me just move this over. So the way that you can kind of interpret these readings is you can look at it as you and another person, so you and the Divine Masculine, or you can also look at it as you, your feminine side and your masculine side. So I'm going to read the way I always do, but just keep in mind that you can actually look at the twin flame readings that way because it really is a balance of feminine and masculine. So you can look at it as like the outer masculine, or you can look at it as your inner masculine. Okay? So we're going to actually break this down. So we're going to do Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. Okay, so what's going on with the Divine Masculine right now? We have nostalgia. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? We have regret. Okay, so let's clarify. So it looks like the Divine Masculine right now, if you are in separation with your physical counterpart, it looks like they are missing the feminine. The feminine seems to be regretting some of her actions or maybe something she said, so we'll take a look. Why is nostalgia here, Spirit? King of Swords in reverse, okay? So, so funny. So we have a Divine Masculine who is feeling nostalgic, who's thinking about the past, missing the feminine, but also trying to detach himself, okay? So King of Swords reverse, this is someone who is like, nope, can't miss this person, let me not think about this person, really trying to emotionally detach, but nonetheless the nostalgia is there. So what's going on with the feminine? What is the regret about? Why is the feminine in regret? Three of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like this could be over a third-party situation. So maybe the feminines have got themselves into a third party, or maybe there's some regret because of a third party, okay? So maybe the Divine Feminines have said or done something that they feel has caused a third-party situation in some form here, or they have maybe kept themselves in a situation where there has been a third party and they're feeling this regret here, okay? For some of you guys, this third party doesn't have to be a person, okay? Just because it is the Three of Pentacles, so sometimes this can talk about career, this can talk about work, this can talk about addictions, right? It can talk about so many things, third parties. It's any external energy, but the regret seems to be over some sort of third party situation, okay? So let's take a look. So what is your Divine Masculine's current energy towards you? All right. So for the feminines who are watching, what is your Divine Masculine's current energy towards you? We have the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay? So their energy is very hot and cold right now. They're very on and off, okay? Right now they're currently off. So they have been thinking about a new beginning, but I don't feel like they're ready to start this. They're not ready to ignite this. Let's clarify. Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, the Emperor, okay? Hold on one sec. Just fell on the ground. Oh, the Emperor in reverse, so makes sense. So a lot of the Divine Masculines right now are still in that distorted energy, especially with the King of Swords and the Emperor both being reversed. This is distorted masculine energy. So there's some control issues, there's some detaching here. So a lot of them are not ready to start the situation because they're not ready to let go of the control, or they're not ready to put their pride to the side. Okay? So let's see. What's the feminine's energy towards the masculine? What's the feminine's energy towards the masculine? The Hanged Man. So a lot of you guys are just surrendering right now. You might feel like you have no choice. This card talks about a pause, so there could be this energy of nothing really happening right now. Okay, let's just get one for the Hangman, Spirit. Clarifies the Hangman. Yep, exactly. So you have two major arcana here as well. We do have Sagittarius energy, Aries energy, wow, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? That's what I'm seeing for signs so far. But so the feminine, I see you guys being patient or just feeling like all you can really do is kind of allow things to play out. The Hangman and the Temperance card are two cards of really patience and surrender. So maybe there's something from the past that you've been regretting, and now you're feeling like, well, the only thing I can do now is I can just let go. I can just surrender to this and just see what happens and see how things play out. Okay, we also have a lot of major arcana right now. All right, so let's take a look. So what is the challenge right now between feminine and masculine? What is the current challenge? What is the current challenge here? We have big dreams, okay? So this is interesting. So with this card coming through, the challenge could be that right now both the divine feminine and the divine masculine are pursuing their dreams, pursuing what makes them happy. But because this is coming through as a challenge, is that maybe one of them or both of them are struggling to figure out what this is, or struggling to get to that point of fulfillment, okay? Because keep in mind, there's more to the journey than just getting together. It's really about evolving into the best version of yourself and balancing out the feminine and masculine energies within yourself, right? So one aspect of this is coming into alignment with your soul purpose, coming into alignment with these big dreams that your soul has for you. So the challenge seems to be that either one or both of you are struggling to connect to this right now, okay? Let's see. What is the connecting energy? So let's see what the connecting energy is between the two of you right now. Unawakened, okay. So let's take a look and see what this is, okay. So with the unawakened card, this just means that right now you're not seeing things from the eyes of source, okay. It means that there's some area of your life or some aspect of yourself where you're still kind of in the dark. You're not seeing things from a higher perspective quite yet, okay. Let's see, why is unawakened here, Spirit? Why is unawakened here? Yeah, there's still self-limiting beliefs. Eight of Swords. So what's connecting you is that you and your divine masculine right now are mirroring this energy where maybe you have evolved in some way and you have grown, but there's still self-limiting beliefs here that's causing you to not see things from a higher perspective, okay? Eight of Swords. Could be self-fulfilling prophecies as well. Sometimes the Eight of Swords is like, you expect something to go wrong and then it does go wrong, but this is really a feeling of being powerless. So you guys are not fully understanding your true power quite yet, okay? All right, so let's dive a little bit deeper. So we'll take a look at the divine masculine's feelings towards the feminine and your feelings towards the masculine. Okay, so Spirit, how does the divine masculine currently feel in regards to the feminine? How does the divine masculine currently feel in regards to the divine feminine? We have relieved, okay? So I'm going to pull for the feminine as well, and then we'll clarify. How does the divine feminine feel about the divine masculine? Resistant, closed off, defensive. Okay. Interesting energy, okay? Bottom of the deck is afraid. So I think the underlying energy between this is really there's some fear here, okay? So there's still fear that needs to be transcended. Let's take a look at relieved. Why is the divine masculine feeling relieved? We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, some of them are feeling relieved because they know that you still care, or that they know that you still have this attraction or this fondness for them. So maybe some of you told them this, or they just get this sense of relief because they know that you're still, I feel like they know that you're still invested in some way. So to me, this kind of, and you guys might not like this, but this is what I'm seeing. This is a divine masculine who's kind of seeing, okay, you know what, my feminine's still kind of invested in me. That means I don't really have to do much right now. So it's kind of a not allowing them to step up to the plate at this point. So I don't know how they know this, but for a lot of them, they're feeling this relief because they know that you still are invested in them, or that you still have this level of interest in them. And because of this, because there is this fear energy between the two of you right now, it's causing the masculine to stay in this distorted energy, and it's not really allowing them to step up. So even though they're missing the feminine, they're not taking this initiative to start something up right now because they're afraid to let go of these control issues. And for some of them, if they got some sort of relief knowing that you're still invested, then it's also causing them to not want to put the energy into this. So maybe that's what some of you guys are regretting here, okay? Because I see right now you guys are quite closed off to the masculine. Let's see why you guys are resistant. We have the Four of Wands. Let's get one more. The Five of Pentacles and the Death card. Okay, so a lot of you are resistant right now because ultimately you were wanting some sort of commitment or union, but it looks like that did not happen. We have the Death card with the Five of Pentacles. It looks like the situation could have ended. You felt out in the cold. So a lot of you are closed off right now to the masculine. I don't see you really taking much action, especially with the Hangman here. Okay. Some of you guys, if there is a third party, you could be feeling out in the cold, like you could be feeling like an outsider here, especially if things ended and you were wanting something committed here. Okay, what's the likely outcome? So what's the most likely outcome in the next few weeks? Wow, we have the Ten of Cups. Okay, why is the Ten of Cups here? What's the most likely outcome within the next few weeks, Spirit? The Two of Swords. Let me get one more here. Okay, we do have Return. Okay, so it's telling me that there will be a positive outcome. So talk about turn of events here. I'm seeing happiness, fulfillment. There is some sort of indecision though in the next few weeks. Someone's still indecisive, and I'm going to clarify what that's about. But we have the Ten of Cups with Return. Okay, so even though the energy is not coming through as super positive, and it does seem like you guys are needing to work through some fears here, a lot of fear, Eight of Swords, afraid, and this is on both sides, right, because this is connecting energy through the center. I do see a positive outcome coming up here for the future. I feel like for a lot of you, your divine masculine will be returning towards you. Let's see, let me clarify this return. Yeah, the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so okay, I feel like this is the masculine energy coming back around. A lot of them are going to come back towards you because they don't want to feel this loss. Some of them might begin to feel the loss of you, okay, or they might start to feel regret or remorse and want to come back around. So I'm seeing that energy here, and I do see positivity. I'm seeing the Ten of Cups, which is about getting that complete fulfillment. So there's a potential for that here, but I just want to see what the Two of Swords is about. So why is the Two of Swords here? Why is the Two of Swords here? The Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I think the real challenge is going to be, this is more for the divine masculine, I think the real challenge is going to be this indecision that the divine masculine is in terms of getting out of stagnation. Four of Swords in reverse, this is like breaking the silence, taking that initiative to communicate. But I feel like ultimately this will be the decision, especially with the Ten of Cups being the overall energy. I feel like the ultimate decision will be to reach out, or will be to return, okay, because the feeling of loss or the feeling of regret is going to build so much that the divine masculine is going to return, and I do see a positive outcome here, okay. If you guys are wanting to allow that in, right, because you guys are kind of resistant right now, but this is the opportunity that's presenting itself to you in the next few weeks. So let's see, what are the divine masculine's messages for the divine feminine spirit? What are the divine masculine's messages? So we have, I daydream about you. I've never felt a love like this before. And we have, I don't feel good enough for you. Okay, so what's the feminine's message for the divine masculine? Let's take a look and see. So we have, I know I hurt you, I never intended to. So maybe some of you guys hurt the divine masculine, because we do have regret. So I don't know if some of you guys just got into a third party and possibly regretted that, and maybe you know that hurt your divine masculine. That's not for everyone, but for some of you. We also have, I'm not good at communicating my feelings with you, okay? And let's see, what's the divine feminine's message? And we have, I keep seeing signs of you everywhere I go. So a lot of you divine feminines are seeing these signs, okay? But I feel like right now, because you are so closed off, maybe you are not really wanting to communicate your feelings to the divine masculine. I do want to clarify this though, just out of curiosity. I want to see why the divine feminine feel they hurt the divine masculine. So let's see. Oh. Let's get one card here. Okay, so some of you guys acted on your insecurities. I don't know how this is going to play out, but this is coming from insecurity. So we have the Judgment in reverse. So this is about not feeling, actually it's mirrored in both of you guys, because we have insecurity here, and then we also have the divine masculine who's saying, I don't feel good enough for you. But I'm also seeing a feminine who's had insecurities, who maybe did something out of insecurity. So maybe you said something, you did something, you retaliated, whatever it may be, and so you're saying to the masculine, I know I hurt you, I never intended to, this was because of my insecurities. But it does seem like that's something that both of you guys are working through, because I do feel that there's some self-limiting beliefs. But ultimately, we do have this 10 of Cups as the overriding energy for the future, so it looks like there will be happiness here. I do see a divine masculine who will be returning, okay? So I truly hope that this reading was helpful. If you want to book your own personal reading, feel free to. All of my information is down below. I am offering that $15 off, so I'll put the promo at the very top. In addition, I do have twin flame courses, self-love course, twin flame course, a self-love course, and guided meditations. All right, but I'm sending you absolute love and light, and I wish you all of the best on your journeys. Take care.